Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're converting between grams and milligrams. Remember, 1 gram equals 1000 milligrams. So if we go from grams to milligrams, so if we basically go to a smaller unit, we multiply by 1000. But if we go from milligrams to grams, so to a larger unit, we divide by 1000. So watch how the decimal moves 3 places to the right or to the left. And once you remember that rule, these problems become super easy. So we have 4 examples here on your screen, and we're going to go through all of them together to get this down. So for the first example, we have 4 grams equals how much milligrams? So again, as I said, if we are going to a smaller unit or just from grams to milligrams, we are gonna multiply by 1000. So we're gonna do by multiplied by 1000 for these two examples right here. So 4 multiplied by 1000 will equal 4000. And I can show you how this works. So how to move the decimal to the left or to the right. So let's say we have 4 grams right here and we want to turn it into 4000 or 2 milligrams. So we're going to multiply by 1000. So as you guys know, the decimal of number 4 is just right here. But we move this 3 times to the right to get to 4000 to just multiply by 1000 like this. So we're going to move the decimal 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. As you can see here, I made open spots for the zeros to fit in. 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see here, we move the decimal to the final spot. And here we can get our final answer of 4000 milligrams. So, for example 2, we have 2.6 grams equals how many milligrams? So again, we're gonna multiply by 1000. So let's do it like this. 2.6 milligrams, 2.6 grams, and then we're gonna multiply by 1000. So as you guys can see here, we have the decimal over here. So we're gonna move the decimal 3 times to the right again. 1, 2, and 3. So now we're gonna fill in our spot with zeros, and we have 2600 or 2600. 2600 as our final answer. So, one more time, if you go from grams to milligrams, we are multiplying by 1000, and if you go from milligrams to grams, you divide by 1000. So, let's go to number 3. So, for number 3, we have 7500 milligrams. How many grams? So, as you guys can see here, we're going from milligrams to grams. So this means we are going to divide by 1000 this time. So 7500 divided by 1000. In this case, also you can do is you can move the decimal 3 times to the left. So I will show you guys how you do this. So let's write our 7500 right here. And you guys know this isn't a decimal. The decimal of this number is right here at the end. So we can move the decimal 3 times to the left, like this. 1, 2, and 3. So this will give us 7.5 because the decimal is right here and any zeros to the right of the decimal doesn't have any value. So this will be our final example, final answer of the third example, 7.5. And I can show you if I just write 2 zeros right here, it will have the exact same value. So it doesn't really matter how you write it, but just write it like this without the zeros to make it a bit more easier. So now for the last example, we have 950 milligrams equals how many grams? So again, we're going from milligrams to grams, so we are gonna divide 1000. So let's write it down here, 950, and we have to divide this by 1000. So the decimal is right here, and we're gonna move it 3 times to the left. 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna put our decimal right here, and of course, we have to put a 0 in front. Because you can't have a decimal in front of a number without anything before the decimal. So our final answer is going to be 0.95. If you want, you can also put a 0 right here, but this doesn't change the value anyways, so just let it. So this was the video, guys, about how to convert from milligrams to grams and from grams to milligrams. So if you just practice this a couple of times and if you remember that rules, these problems will become super easy and you will solve them super fast. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments if you have any, and as always, this was Mr. Mathz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.